Yeah, it is.
I didn't know Maul was gonna come in here with all this fuck shit. So once again, I'm
fuck shit?
yeah.
I just
man.
interjected on the conversation y'all were having. I was in the bathroom and I just interjected a little bit. Y'all was talking about something. I didn't come in here with that.
Do you want to start there, or do you want to start with
whatever y'all want to talk about? Let's talk about it. Where y'all want to start?
I want to start there just because you talking shit
there?
now. I mean, Rory, fuck this nigga, man.
Let's talk about it.
The Queen.
The album or?
Well, you referred to her as the Queen when you walked in.
Yeah.
No, we wasn't even talking to this nigga. Like, we were talking to each other,
album,
but we wasn't talking to you. We were talking to each other, and you walked in and said, "Yo, I hear y'all talking about the Queen in there," and it threw me all off.
Yeah.
Like, are you okay?
I'm good. How you doing?
Are we allowed to talk about it?
Let's talk. Talk about whatever.
Are we worthy?
All right, so Queen,
mere mortals.
the album, it is out.
And all your DSPs.
Yeah, and all your DSPs. What are you guys thinking about the reviews you're seeing out there? Listen, oh, wait. If you're new to this podcast, or if you're going to be annoyed at the mention of Nicki Minaj, Safari, Asian Barbie, Dream Doll, Self, who else? Just leave. Or skip to like an hour.
Yeah.
I got mad.
Me too.
Yeah, I just mad shit. The Clue is in here somehow.
And Envy's in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, Envy. Ah, yes, Envy. Charlemagne snuck in a dig. Oh, this is great. So yeah, if you got a problem with any of that, y'all should leave right this second. We're about to talk about all this shit. Now, the album came out to, would you say, mixed reviews, yes?
Mixed reviews, yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of reviews, honestly.
The main one I saw was what we all kind of thought. It was better than what we expected.
For sure. I thought it was
Judging by her energy
Yeah,
and
let's-
pushbacks,
let's
I was
start
expecting
there.
this not to be that great.
I'm not really her demographic.
Me either.
So
of
it's
course,
I don't
we're
wanna,
all
like-
speaking of this objectively
Me
as
either.
music fans.
But I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was well executed as far as it was produced well and
Wait, hold up, Parks. Hey, Maul, how come when the three of us say we not really her demographic, like you don't say nothing?
I've been said that.
Oh, I'm just
Nicki
checking.
doesn't make music for
I'm
me.
just checking.
Y'all like to make this ongoing joke that I'm a barb and all of this. Like, I don't even own any
don't know
Nicki
who's
music.
joking.
Like, I listen to it,
Yeah,
but I don't like
we were serious.
listen to like Nicki music like that.
All right, did you hear the album?
Yeah, of course I heard it. I had to listen to the album.
Is it in your contract?
I had to because
Wait, why such
everybody
an
was talking
emphatic head?
because
Relax.
everybody was talking about it. It was a lot of reviews. So I'm like, let me go see what
But the
all the talk is about.
head.
I had to listen to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
Where
listened
did
to
you
it.
listen to it?
Yeah,
I
since you
was in the
didn't.
crib.
But you said you don't have it on your phone. Do
were
you
you in
stream
the
it?
earbuds
No, I
or
didn't. I
speakers?
didn't download it to my library, but I listened to it.
All right, tell me about your listening experience. What type of speakers were you
Were you in
on?
the headphones?
I need to hear how
earbuds?
you was vibing that night.
No, it was
Bluetooth?
the audio box in the crib. Bluetooth. That's how you listen to music. I don't have a fucking studio set up in my house.
Okay.
You don't have the bigs?
Yeah, I don't have the bigs in my crib. Sorry.
So the first song comes on. You in the crib, lights low. Ganja burn, ganja burn, ganja burn. You was like,
Shang-a-lang-a-lang.
no, that's track 2.
Oh, well,
That's what you was did. What you did.
I didn't do anything. I was listening. I didn't burn any ganja though. I was listening to the album.
I don't know why this is funny.
that was the question I was gonna have actually. It's like when you like the song that you really like
I just want to know why y'all hate Nicki so much.
Come on.
We don't hate Nicki.
Why is that the cool thing to do?
We was the first people
no,
to
not,
champion
not
Chung Lee.
y'all per se. I'm saying like, why do people want to
because
not
she,
like
she
Nicki
made
or
herself
something?
unlikable.
Yeah, I'm not doing this with you
Okay.
again, Mo. We already did.
I'm just asking. I just want to know
We've done 8
because I don't.
podcasts
That
on
doesn't.
that.
What people are doing that doesn't affect how I listen to music or how I view things.
Mo, we
which
just
is
laughing
fine.
at you.
I know. I'm just putting that out there just so people understand where I'm coming from.
Oh,
Like
so
I'm not a barb or anything. It's just that I don't fall into that. It's cool to not like somebody right now at the moment thing. I don't do that.
All right,
I'm
so
just listening to.
Are you
music.
going to give us a deep dive on this album? Like
A
more
deep dive?
More your
It's
thoughts?
a good album. I think it's a good album. I think it's some good records on there. It's a couple records that I'm really not a huge fan of, but it's a couple records on there where I'm like, okay,
What's like your top 3 joints?
Or like
I
you
don't-
worded it
I don't know
earlier.
names of songs,
He
but
wanted
you
to
know
know
that.
what you thought the standouts were for you.
I don't remember names.
But say standouts.
I like the record with Sway Lee. I like that one.
I like it too.
I like the obvious.
That's the one you came in here pumping up.
No, that's a good record.
Okay.
I like the old record she did. I think she did a thing on that.
Was you vibing to Barbie Dreams?
I don't know if I was vibing to it, but I think it's a cool record. She got a few records on there that I like though. Like I was honestly listening to it thinking it was gonna be a terrible album, but she did a thing. It's a lot of good records on there. I think that a lot of people would like the album. I think so.
It's very pop friendly.
Yeah, I mean I won't be jamming to it. You know what I mean? I don't listen to. That's not for me. But I had to listen to it just to hear what she did, and she did her thing.
You watch sports, right?
Yeah.
Don't look at my laptop.
No, I watch sports. I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out why you asked me that question in the middle of this conversation.
Because I want to ask you another question.
Okay.
Kobe, KD, Kyrie, pick a K.
Pick a K, nigga.
Which one you pick?
You know the answer.
Kobe.
To that. It's definitely Kobe.
KD.
Obviously.
I mean, is it obvious?
Yeah, we know Mal.
Me? If you asking me?
Mal.
Kobe.
Talk about Mal.
If you asking me which one, Kobe, yeah. That's my pick.
You are so trash, Wall. All right, so let's get in.
just
All
want-
right, we done.
You're not gonna pull me
we
into
got
a
we got
hateful
the
conversation
mall. We
about
got the
Nicki.
mall
Like, I'm
deep
not-
dive.
I'm not
Great.
one of those
no.
people,
Let's
man.
have an insightful conversation. Let's have a serious conversation. I thought the album was cool. I thought the album was cool. Like Parks and Rory said, Nicki is not. I'm certain that she's not making records for me.
Right.
I am not her demographic. However, I've been watching closely, and I've been thinking certain things by, just what we're seeing and piecing certain things together. And like with most artists, you can never really conclude anything until you get that final piece, which is the album in cases like this, right? So I purchased the album. I bought it. I didn't stream it. Let me just walk y'all through my process.
The CD?
I went to the iTunes store and I pressed buy, double-clicked on the side of my 10, tried to match my face. The phone didn't recognize my face. I canceled because I couldn't remember my password. I eventually got my face to recognize it, and I bought it. Anyway.
You just got to ask Sin what your password is.
For real.
It's probably her face, too.
So the album comes on, right? Album comes on. Let me tell you my gripes with this album. This album comes on, Ganja burns. I love it. I'll be honest with you guys.
It's okay.
If I had to pick some of my... Ganja Burns is one of my standout tracks on this album, right? But even in that music and that just the beat and the feel and the bop and everything made me think that, okay, you about to take us somewhere. Because normally an artist will tell you a lot with how they start their album. So that beat comes on, I think she's about to take me somewhere, and she don't, right? Like, hold up. Let me just make sure I'm not kidding here.
Watch them cunts learn. Fashion icon Audrey Hepburn.
What the fuck is she talking about on here?
Audrey Hepburn.
But listen, I'm not mad at this first verse. This first verse, you setting me up great. I just want to point... Oh, no, come on. It's a long hook. And let me just say, Nicki will sing on everything. Nicki will sing...
She's been doing that, though.
No, it's a lot more as of late. She's singing on shit she shouldn't even sing on. She sung on this for 2 whole minutes after the song was over. All right, so listen, but we love that hook. I love this beat.
Think she should sing... I think she should put out like more singing records, actually. I think she has a voice where she can make like a whole album singing.
I'm still here with this hook and the first verse setup. So I'm still waiting to hear where she's taking me, and then this happens.
That's like a fat nigga thinking he could be Biggie. One rough ride, now you DMX and Swissy. One hot video, you hype, now you just giddy.
Are you kidding me right now? So I'm just telling y'all how I processed this album. So when I heard that verse, it was alarming to me, because on that verse, on that beat, on the dropout, like you supposed to do it now. You're supposed to make us feel something. You just named a bunch of niggas. What the fuck are you doing here? All right, but cool. But cool.
I agree in a sense with where her career is at and how important
This is
album
not
was.
the time for
there,
this.
There has to be somewhat of a statement to start the album.
Listen to this more honestly.
One rough ride, now you DMX and Swizzy. One hot video, you hype, now you just giddy. You made one dope beat.
Like, I don't need all these Cardi subs. Who are you talking about?
You got about 3 stacks, now you
It's not good. Just the substance in the verse. This song is still good. This is still my standout track. But listen to this. Come on.
Unlike a lot of these hoes, whether whack or lit, at least I can say I wrote every rap I spit.
Let me address that too really quickly. What is her problem with the people that aren't writing their rhymes?
It's not a problem. She doesn't have a problem with people that's not writing rhymes. She's just tired of
She's
people saying
been-
she
don't-
doesn't write her rhymes.
Yeah,
No,
and
she's-
don't compare me to them because
Yeah.
I write my own rhymes.
Yeah. She doesn't have a problem with them. She's just saying, like, I write.
Did you listen to the Funk Flex interview?
Yeah.
The whole thing, unfortunately.
She did say she has a problem with people that don't write their rhymes and her being, well, exactly what you're saying, and her being grouped in that same category.
Yeah, but I think it's more so that. Because people, after the Safari split, people saying, oh, Safari was writing
But you
her
don't think
shit.
she can make that point about herself without that?
Well, that's been my whole issue with everything, is that Nicki is addressing too much bullshit. And I feel like she's above and beyond that. She's so much of a superstar. She shouldn't even be paying attention to the dumb shit. Because I'm pretty sure every superstar, if they sit online, it's dumb shit all in their comments and their mentions all the time. So I don't understand why Nicki is responding to so much dumb shit. I think she's beyond that. Like,
Well, that's,
you know what
that's
I mean?
what I said on this podcast maybe over a year and a half ago. That Nicki doesn't act like a star. She doesn't carry herself like one. I think that's why it never connected, even when she was at her peak and she was doing records with Beyonce and videos and shit. It just never connected because she never acted that way.
Right.
She acted like a kid on Twitter.
So this song comes on, and me being someone who thinks that she's been working on an album and trying to release an album for over a year, I recognize that song as a song that was meant for an album that was coming out last year. I just don't think that she made that song anytime recently at all. Not with that sound, not with that bop, not with those drums, not like that. But that's one of my standout tracks, right? What's track 2? Majesty. Mal.
This was a quick skip for me.
Whatever you say, Mrs. Moore.
We can cut it. I'm cutting that off. And it's not. And that
How you let 4 words play and you cut a record off?
Well, I'm not going to play all the songs here.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh no, that's not what I did when I was listening to it.
Oh, okay.
When I was listening to it, I let Nicki rock. The beat bothered me because this is another one that sounds dated. I don't think you made this anytime recently, right? That chorus. This just sounds like something that somebody tried to turn on in a Slaughterhouse session and make
Yeah, I
us
was
rap.
gonna say
to.
the Eminem, the Eminem stimulus package where it's just a poppy beat with some guy singing
And
or
here
some
comes
girl
Eminem
singing.
on the end of it, Emineming. For me, that's going to be a no. But now I feel like I'm 2 songs in now, and now I feel like that's 2 songs that you really didn't do. I don't feel like Nicki Minaj created very many songs on this album. That's my hot take. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. My trained ear just recognizes.
Be specific
it is
about
all.
created though, because
Yeah.
it sounds like you're saying she didn't write her music.
Oh no, I'm not saying that.
Right.
You're saying song
I'm
structure.
saying Nicki for quite some time has been insert verse.
Right. A lot of people are at that level, especially like on a pop level.
Yeah.
Like who?
Any pop singer, for the most part.
Name me. All right, I'm talking about hip hop.
Well, that's the
I
thing.
feel
with
like
Nicki,
Eminem
she-
has been doing that for quite some time.
I mean,
Oh no, that's not true. That's not true at all. Eminem has been producing all of his shit.
No,
He's
no,
been
no, no,
writing
no, no, no.
everything. He's been doing everything by himself.
I'm saying with the
gets
actual
records.
music,
Yes.
How much did he
he
produce on his
adds
last
to them,
one?
obviously. But I think Nicki does too.
I don't need us to nitpick. We got a lot to unpack. Y'all are trained enough here to know what I mean when I say insert verse.
I do. I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're saying.
So in song 1, I think that was insert verse. And track 2, I think we're insert verse is all I'm saying. Track 3 is Barbie Dreams. Nails on a chalkboard for me. That one is excruciatingly bad for me.
yeah,
For me.
But it did what it was supposed to do.
And that's part of the reason it's excruciatingly bad to me, because I don't think that an artist this big needs to attention seek at track 3. You put this attention seeking song at track 3, right behind Eminem, right off of your fucking Afrobeat bop shit. Like, is this a reach 3 tracks in? It made me sick because I remember the Biggie shit.
Right.
You can't turn that into dreams of fucking one of these little rappers.
I mean, can and did.
No, you can't. You can't.
And it worked.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. It got. What was everyone talking about the day the album came out?
Right.
That record. I'm not saying if it worked well or it was impactful, but that day to get attention to that album,
Rory,
that's what
that
everyone was talking
song,
about.
I think, all right.
It's not something I'll ever play, but I get why it's on there.
That song should have been. I get why it's on it too. No, that's my thing. All the songs that I'm naming, even the ones I don't like, I totally understand why they're there.
Yeah.
Right.
This song probably didn't need to be there. This song could have been a freestyle. Let me tell you something. If you put this song on there, why didn't you put the Barbie things on there?
I probably just didn't.
That song was hard.
It didn't get the response they wanted.
That's my point. So clearly you're not just basing this off of what your ear is hearing. Because then this song wouldn't be there. But that's fine. Rich Sex, hard pass for me.
I didn't like it when it came out as a.
It didn't work then, didn't work now for me. Hard White, love it. Now, boy. Hold up.
Work hard.
This is another one that I love a lot. I love this.
Work hard just to get her back. Get into it that way. I ain't coming through unless the back straight. Work hard just to get her back. Work hard just to get her back.
She's gonna sing on this hard ass beat.
Told them to pick a side. I bust shots, don't duck if it don't apply.
So when I'm listening to this song more, then I realized kind of what my beef was with Nicki. This album thus far, at this point, this is the Nicki I love. Boy, I love this Nicki. I think when we all loved Nicki, this is the bag she was kind of in.
Right.
So when I hear this song on this album, anytime she on one of these, she tearing that up.
Yeah.
That one is out of here. She's never hopping on one of them and not doing that, which confuses me because then it's like, well, bitch, why are you not doing that?
Yeah, I could use a little bit more.
Just gave
I think
me.
she's trying to satisfy too many audiences.
That's the point.
And it comes off scattered in the album.
And that is what I'm saying. I'm listening to your album in.
Are you guys going to use the hot word of album reviews and call it not cohesive?
This album is not cohesive, but I'm going to explain why after I just go through this breakdown. Hard White, I love. She don't give that to me enough, Maul. She don't give me the hard Queens bitch who came up on hard times, and this is what it is. I'm the best rap out. Bad, Ariana Grande. I wish something dramatic would happen to their friendship so they could stop. I'm tired of them too. I want them to stop talking. I want them to stop tweeting. I want them to stop doing everything.
Yo, how you hate friendship, man?
Nah, fam.
That's crazy.
Because this song could have been great. It could have been great.
It got an okay response. It was received pretty well.
Received well. They fucking was.
As compared to
they was
Barbie
out there
things.
working this shit for 5 years, my nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a bed with your name on it. Oh,
So you don't want to see them at the bowling alley
listen,
together?
that's a
lunch
no for me,
dates?
right? And wait, let me just point out, I still don't think that she's created any song up until this point. I think all of these have been insert verse.
Even hard white?
Yep. Yep. And when I read the credits, nothing tells me different. When I'm
When you
looking
say
at,
she didn't create, what you want her to do what with the song?
He's talking about writing the concept.
I want her to
of the
go in
song.
there, come up with the concept, and flush it out.
You don't think she did that with Hard White?
No. I think she got a hard beat from who did that Boy Wonder and Illmind.
Yeah.
I think that she had a writer in there. I think that writer wrote something, and I think she sung it. Insert her hook. Then insert her verse, and there we have it. That's what I think has happened thus far. And the next song is this. At first, I didn't like this song because I thought she was offbeat. Well, she is offbeat, but she's doing it on purpose. She just don't sound as good doing the offbeat on purpose shit like them niggas that be doing it, like The Weeknd. But I do like this song. This is also insert verse.
Guess I didn't.
I have yet to receive Nicki on this album. And this is your Queen album. I'm waiting. I'm here. I like this song.
I mean, a
I
lot
like
of
this,
things.
but wait, don't fuck up what I'm saying. I like this song. And
No, I hear
granted,
what
the
you're saying.
average person, Maul, is not listening to music like a madman,
That's true.
like a scientist like this.
Plus,
Yeah.
But what I will say is I think a lot of things that you're saying are you on point with a lot, but I think a lot of it is just
Well, wait, let me go.
opinion.
Well, no, let me go further because to my point, I guess, is 18 songs in this album, and maybe the first half of this is real agenda based. The first half of this album is I have an objective. We got numbers to hit. We got shit to do. Let's handle the business. All of these songs so far, right?
Yeah.
she's a pop star, bro.
I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad.
I don't think she had the room to even get too creative in the fear that it wouldn't work.
But see,
She had to do this, the simplistic, I know this is going to play well.
But stop right there, because that is what separates the men from the boys, the real from the fake. That right there. I think the reason a lot of people may not be receiving this album the way they, may not be feeling it the way they would like to is because whatever they expected from Nicki is not present here. I think the days of MC Nicki Minaj are long gone. Those days are over. Finito.
Meaning she can't make records like
I'm
that,
not-
or
Oh, no. The caliber of her lyricism is not on display on this album.
no? But you say you think. So you're saying you don't think she's capable?
I'm not
or-
going to say that. I'm not going to say
No,
that.
because you say you think that's far gone. Like
Just her
Well, if
motives?
we're not hearing it, if we're not hearing it,
I mean, but it's been that way since Starships or whatever that shit. Like, her direction has changed, man.
I'm not, but I'm.
well, her life has changed.
But
Her
time
career
out.
has
Don't do
changed.
that. Don't get me off my point. I'm never mad at an artist for serving two audiences or two fan bases. I'm not mad at you doing Dedication and Lollipop. I'm never mad at that. Young Money they're the kings of that.
Yeah.
True.
They created that shit, so I'm not mad at her having shit to hit.
Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Bad Boy
I
definitely
wouldn't say
served
creative. Everyone has
two
really,
genres.
Honestly, at some
Well,
point.
that's not genres, two audiences. You get the hard Biggie B-side shit, and then you'd get the crazy sample that Puff found.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right, but what I'm saying is Young Money is the first time that one camp has had total control over white people and black people on
That's
each
right.
one of their acts. Puff was kind of the only one making all that shit. He was sending Mace to Mariah, the Locks to
Yeah,
Mariah.
yeah.
Like he was Puff, total big. Like he was putting the rap and R&B shit together, but white people wasn't really, you know what I mean?
No, I'll agree there. I'll agree
They
there.
wasn't fucking with Big without the juicy beat, without the hypnotized beat, without the. That's Puff. Puff is a genius, man. I'm not saying that because I'm on Revolt. Like,
And well, it was, and it's also two different times because hip hop has become pop music. When Big
That's
was
true.
doing that, it wasn't.
That's true.
so listen, all
yeah.
right, because we got a lot of
on,
shit
yeah.
to get to. So we got Chun Sway. Maul likes this record a lot. I'm not really into this record.
I fuck with it.
LLC. She had enough of Cardi's shit. And
one. She was rapping
no,
on
I
it.
like that.
Yeah.
I like that record a lot. See, and that right there starts the Nicki Minaj album for me. From Ganja Burns, Ganja Burn, Ganja Burn, Ganja Burn, straight to fucking
You did the reference?
hard white. Right here,
check the credits
once
section.
you get into this little LLC
Made
band,
that bitch a LLC. Stuff a couple stacks up in the
again, that's back to the hard white shit. That's
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to the Nicki that we all fell in love with.
Come up DVD, Nicki.
I love this. I love good form.
I do too.
This second half of the album was like a totally different nigga.
Well, I mean, that's part of, what artists do, though. They, it's usually a side A, side B. You know what I mean? So I think that she just, like you said, she got certain records out the way, and the bottom half it's a different vibe. It's a different feel now.
What do you think about this one here? This is Nip Tuck. I like this one. This is one of the standout tracks for me as well. I like this song a lot. But that's not
That's
why
what
I
I'm saying.
turned
I
it on.
think she needs an album like this, though. Like, how you saying, like, she's going to sing on something? Like, I think she can really make a full album like that. Like a full project.
I agree.
I think she, and
I do
think
too.
She
But I
should.
think she'd get killed for doing it.
Not if it's like this.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
gonna get killed for trying anything, and as soon as it's dope,
if she just
people
completely
going.
stopped rapping, people are. It's
She get
become
killed.
popular to hate Nicki, so a little thing like not rapping
I
anymore.
don't think it's not just a
It
rapper.
is
She's
not popular to hate Nicki Minaj. I don't know why people keep saying that. Yo, when people are hating her, it's a reaction to some hateable shit that she's done. Niggas ain't out here waking up saying, yo, fuck Nicki Minaj. Like
No.
some niggas is. It was 9 years niggas was waking up saying, fuck Joe Budden. Niggas ain't waking up saying. They wake up saying, fuck Wale. I can name a list of people they wake up saying fuck, but she ain't on that list.
But I think she's there. It's becoming that.
Yeah, that's what I think. The original point, people were really upset with the way she was making moves, but then that just grew, and now I think it's just kind of cool to hate her.
Exactly.
Listen, let's guess what.
I saw people on my own timeline that I know that was calling the shit trash, and then told me they didn't listen to the album yet.
That's what people. Which is why I'm saying I
But
don't
you have
understand
those
why
people
Nicki,
with every album. You have those people with every album.
But this goes back to what I'm saying. Why I don't understand why Nicki would sit online and entertain this shit, because it's people that
She's
are not
sensitive.
even listening.
She's a very
that are
sensitive
going to
person.
say that, and then you're reacting to them, and then it's trickling over into your emotions and your music. You know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to address these things, and in interviews you're trying. It's like fuck them. Like make music like. You just in the studio and this is what you feel and this is what came to you at the time when you listen to this music. Like, fuck what people are saying about that. They're going to have something to say regardless if it's a fucking classic album or not. Like, they're going to have something to say about it. And my thing is she's such a star, she doesn't even need to talk about that type of shit. Like,
Nicki
you think people don't kill
needs-
Beyonce for certain records she puts out?
Nicki needs a rebrand.
Oh, absolutely.
Would you say that?
Absolutely.
And I think today took 2 steps back. I think the album was good and that put her in a better light. I think today with that Funk Flex thing, more the Twitter thing than anything, not even the Funk Flex interview, that set her back. We're
We're
back
gonna
to
get into
immature
all of
Nicki.
those topics. So hold up. Let's get off of this. Let's get off of this album. Fucking.
But I think that fucked up the rebrand. You're just going back.
I think she may have missed a golden opportunity here for her rebrand, right? And what I mean by that is, like, she's doing this Twitter shit with Safari. But here we go. I've listened to your album. I think whatever I think thus far, and now I get to this song. Well, no. Rewind the song. Then I get to this song, right? And kind of to that reporter lady's point that she was making about Nicki, this is the song that now you're supposed to get into your maturity bag. Whatever you've gone through, whatever Meek did, whatever was, I mean, we all been in love. We've been there, baby. This is your platform to share it with your audience. And know what she did? She sung this bullshit that I love, because I do love this, for the whole song. The whole song until the end, where we finally get a verse. Cool, this is the verse we get.
I don't even want to get up on them. And I ain't trying to work it out, but I'm at the gym on the mat doing sit-ups.
She's doing sit-ups in the gym.
You let yourself go.
Meek let herself go. And he didn't represent O.
So trust me, just go. You settle for
Just
less,
go.
You disrespectful.
Meek was disrespectful to her.
You was special.
But he was special.
You knew you just dull. So cut all that bull, a nerve of me too. Come off my pedestal.
She came off her pedestal for
Come
Meek.
off my pedestal.
She came off her
Money
pedestal.
off that edible.
We about 8 bars in. What has she told you?
What you mean? What has she told you?
I'm just telling you, Maul. I'm not trying to poke fun. I'm saying she missed. She
was a
missed the layup.
Because we were all
This
waiting
is a
for an
layup.
actual response from that whole public relationship.
But wait, look.
I never needed you. You must have thought I did. I should have caught the stick, but I'm Teflon.
You trying to fool me with your voice and your delivery, but you're not. You missing this. And then you end this by saying I'm gonna be the bigger person and keep a secret. Then shut the fuck up.
Should've put you on blast like a gun to a hit.
Nah, but you
it's
know-
okay. We
Yo,
gon'
look,
keep
everyone has to do
nigga, cause a true bad bitch ain't weak or bitter.
Yes, I know mad true bad bitches that are weak and bitter. But that's all I'm saying. I think she missed the golden opportunity right there. And if you wanted to get into your vulnerable bag, you could have done that with your Cardi topic too. And I only say that because that's a topic that's reoccurring throughout this album. So clearly it was heavy on her mind, right? But wait, this is why I like this, because that's nip tuck, and then it goes to this. I like all of this because this is like the real progression of a woman's brain after a bad breakup. It's nip and tuck, where they talking they shit, fuck you nigga, you did me wrong. Then it's this, where you get into your petty bag. You don't think this is petty? It's petty, right? And when women are done being petty, then they get lonely and sad. Shoot that text out there. Then they want you to come back home. So I do like this. I do like this part of the album. I hate that song. Sir, Future, it's a hard no for me. And that's insert verse. Miami, I like this song a lot. Coco Chanel featuring Foxy Brown. I never want to hear that shit. And damn, I'm sad that I had to hear Foxy like that.
You didn't like it?
Man,
I'm just asking.
I don't know what Engel was doing. I don't think Nicki liked it.
But
Because then I had to hear the outro, which was the same as the last song I didn't like, but without Foxy. It was like, all right.
but she needed that because she was alienating herself from the female rap world, so she had to bring Foxy in. She had to bring another female rapper because she was on an island by herself. So that's why you get that record.
So that's my take on the album. I do think the album is cool. And I am going to go back to a few of those songs because I like a few of those songs. But outside of that, you know.
This is a no.
No, I'm not. But I'm not saying that.
I'm just asking.
No, I'm not saying it's a no.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a no. This is what I realized. This album, right? And Nicki, period. She's so polished. This album is so polished. Like, you can't give me Ratchet no more. Like, you can't be that hard bitch.
Why not?
No more. Because it's not you.
Yeah.
It's not you.
It's not her.
She's a pop
No,
star.
I do think it is her.
Beyonce still
Wait,
ratchet.
no, you were saying the same thing. I do think it's her. I do think it's her. However, she's not able to be that. She's not able to be that, which is why you have the first half of this album sounding like that. You have to play the game. You're in the game. She's playing the game. Mm-hmm. So Cardi is allowed to be the ratchet bitch. And even on this album, Nicki is saying, oh, y'all like all that? Yes. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
But that's why now I'm agreeing. I would like the lane for Cardi and the lane for Nicki. Both y'all just stay in your lane. Y'all do something totally different now.
It's true.
They shouldn't even be in each other's. You know what I mean? It's over. It's over for that one.
I never understood that. Why people even made that comparison or even was trying to put them against each other.
Because, I mean, that's what we do with all female rappers.
You ever seen two bad bitches in a room together? Just that didn't know each other?
Yeah, but it's different. See, where I'm coming from is because it's a different level, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only reason why I never understood why people were trying to pin them against each other and create this, like, invisible beef or something. Like, I didn't understand it only because it's like, to me, Cardi has to prove herself first before you can put her in that conversation with a Nicki Minaj or, you know, other female MCs or rappers or artists that have come before her. Like, you can't just because you're the new female on the block, you can't just be put in a conversation with these artists that have done so many things.
I think she has earned the right to be in the conversation.
Cardi is the #1 act on Atlantic. Hip hop.
But even in that you still can't you can't put her in that Nicki conversation yet. Because
Nicki, of course, is much.
But I don't think anybody.
This is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what Cardi has done. Nicki has done years prior.
But
you know what I'm saying?
That's the music business.
I always get confused how
record,
this conversation even comes up. I try not to ever talk about Cardi when we talk about Nicki. I try.
But you brought it up. I was only saying I didn't understand why from the beginning fans were trying to pin them.
I was bringing it up to acknowledge that I used to do that a lot, and now after hearing this album and hearing Cardi's album, they're so different. It's like y'all should chill. Y'all should chill. Y'all can work together.
Right.
Like.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Cardi could be your
Motorsport was good.
Ariana Grande. Like, you don't have to keep forcing that chick down my foot. Like, chill. But whatever. That's my take on the album. Now, since the album, oh man, the fun part.